With the amount of great games in 2023, 2024 had a huge expectation for what else the gaming world could cook up in the new year.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Falling behind games such as Lies of P, Baldur's Gate 3, and Hogwarts Legacy, which also was the top selling video game in the US based on dollar sales, and Baldur's Gate 3 clean sweep the Game of the Year awards. The first half of 2024 gave us a mediocre collection of game releases, with the month of January giving us games such as Tekken 8, Power World, and Last of Us 2 Part 2 Remaster, again, with Power World shocking the world, with Pokemon with Guns selling 3 million units and surpassing 1 million concurrent players on Steam, overtaking games like Elden Ring and Hogwarts Legacy. We had hope on this being the best year of gaming, and Tekken 8 really being a good fighting game as well. The month of February was going to be one of the best kickoffs for a month of the gaming world, with Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, Persona 3 Reloaded, released all in the same week, and other games to mention Helldivers 2 Skull and Bones and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, with Helldivers 2 passing God of War to become PlayStation's biggest Steam launch yet, and Final Fantasy VII, a lot of people waiting on it, and Skull and Bones, I don't even know what to say. The month of February was a huge letdown, with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League being free for Prime Day, Skull and Bones being as low as $10 at Best Buy, Helldivers 2 losing its momentum, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was a really good story-driven game, but it was long and full of mini games that didn't really contribute with the story. February was good on paper, but bad for the summer, because these games is basically dead and nobody even talking about them anymore. With March being the battle of the two biggest game expectations ever, they both was coming out on the 22nd. Rise of the Ronin and Dragon's Dogma 2, with Rise of the Ronin being a PlayStation exclusive. Both games had a very big potential, having the gaming world deciding on which one to buy first, or should we get both games. So if you one of the lucky ones that just got 1 out of 2, good job, because both games came and gone. They are lackluster titles. They did things right, but they did a lot of stuff wrong. And I was getting cooked up in the comment section on one of my videos about Dragon's Dogma 2 on how bad I thought the game really looks before the release. So if y'all guys haven't watched that video, check that video out and look up in the comment section, because they was cooking me. But now, look, I was right. Dragon's Dogma 2 is not big anymore, guys. So go check that out if you haven't. That leads us into the month of April, which was the biggest month in gaming, with the BBL Stellar Blade, amongst other titles such as No Rest of the Wicked, Xbox title Sea of Thieves. April was the month of Eve, with Stellar Blade being a huge controversial topic about censorship over Eve's outfit changes, which put many fans into a frenzy on social media, even going as far as starting a petition, #Free Stellar Blade, with over 50,000 signatures, which includes weirdos who had a odd fetish of Asian women, which overshadows a lot of good things about the actual game. Guys, listen, I don't even want to talk about April. Was weird, bro. We were talking about a video game. Forbes even talked about Stellar Blade. It was a lot of news about Stellar Blade. The creators came out and saying that they took that stand. They say they decided to change the way how she had looked. It was looking weird, guys. April was weird. April was weird. Let's continue. May really was the re-release game of the months, with games like Multiverse and X Defiant, and a successful part 1 of Hell's Blade 1. We got Hell's Blade 2, and also Ghost of Tsushima releasing on PC. May ain't really nothing to talk about, because Multiverse and X Defiant kind of had lost their momentum once we first played, and they waited so long to bring it back. Those games really not even sticking with nobody anymore. So if y'all guys still playing that, good for you, but honestly, I'm done and over those games. X Defiant is supposed to be the Call of Duty killer, and Multiverse, Multiverse had the right IP, giving us Cartoon Network, everybody, but they fumbled the ball, man. They fumbled. And the month of June was okay. The month of June had a successful DLC, Destiny 2, The Final Shape, and also Elden Ring, Shadows of the Erdtree. Both was overall good DLCs for those two games. Those two games is very old games. Destiny 2 finally turned the whole thing around, and Elden Ring did what Elden Ring is supposed to do. But it still is no clear-cut winner for the Game of the Year in my eyes. In July, we got The First Descendant, ZZZ, Flintlock, College Football 25, but nothing really to talk about because those games, Descendant and Zillion Zone Zero was free. Flintlock was free on Xbox Pass, and you know, they are just okay games, so they ain't really too much to talk about. But August seems to be the redemption of the gaming world. I got 3 games that's on my list right now, what I'm looking forward to, and an honorable mention. The first game is Black Myth Wukong. It comes out on the 20th of August, and it's an upcoming action RPG featuring challenging Souls-like elements and gameplay. And Concord is a 5v5 hero shooter, Sony's first take on a hero shooter game, and with a new studio called Firewalk, it's a sci-fi multiplayer shooter compared to games like Overwatch and a Destiny type. And also, Star Wars The Outlaws. August 30th, it is Star Wars' first open world game. Now, that concept alone is kind of the reason why I kind of want to check it out, and also why a lot of people might check it out, because it's Star Wars' first open world game. It will be a good way to start off the second half of the year. And my honorable mention is Smite 2. Smite 2 going to be on the full alpha. I was playing a lot of Smite 1 lately, so that will be my honorable mention. Like, if y'all guys, I don't know a lot of people mess with Smite, but Smite 2 coming out, and I'm ready to see what different for what they did from the first one to the second one. And also, hey, in the comments, let me know what y'all guys waiting on and what y'all guys think going to win the Game of the Year. Because me, honestly, I don't think none of the games that came out so far is a winner, but it could be. Now, Elden Ring DLC might take it, but I think Wukong, if Wukong comes out and have a successful release, Wukong might actually sweep this out. But let me know in the comment section below what y'all guys waiting on and what y'all think is the Game of the Year. But I will see y'all guys in the next one. Peace.